trying to say?
See, that's just it. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying anything anymore. I've stopped trying to try. I just be. Just like the universe doesn't try to give us answers or try to convince you of her beauty, the universe just is. Being is the answer. Being is beautiful. The universe doesn't demand anything of us. We're the ones trying to figure everything out. And it's always been there. Everything. You do not lack. You are born of the infinite everything. When you came into this world, so did the world come out of you. You exist so that everything can. When you start trying, you admit there is something you aren't. This isn't a glass half full, but rather a I am the ocean whose waters overflow. The sun, as it dips low in the technicolor sky, does not try to mesmerize the soul. Then lets dark arrive so the moon can glow. This beauty cannot be told true. It just is, and so are you. And it's up to us to see it. The more you try, the less you be and the less you see. Let go, and you become the universe. So you don't need anything when you, the universe, is everything. This is your experience. This is your life to live. No time like the present.
Microphone checking. Oh, mic seemed a little loud. Well, top of the morning. To Jason and Josh Parr and Barb 944. Well, I mean, that gives us some pretty good information to go off of right here. Because, you know, we're looking for potential longs at this low. But you're going to have an obvious piece of market structure to deal with by the time we get there, because New York just came up, took a high, and it's going to break the low to achieve this zone. So you're going to have a really clear sort of pending break there. And if it, I swear to God, if it doesn't take this low on market open, I'm going to be so sad. Because I mean, this is a... there was points where this was okay to trade, but it just became a junk range in here. Like yesterday? Get out of town. I didn't miss nothing. It didn't even give you structure at the top to really short. You know, somebody else may have found another way to really get in here, but I guess... Oh, God, it's still lame. It's still lame. No, I'm much more excited to be approaching actually interesting area. An actually interesting area. But it doesn't look like they're going to make it. Yeah, this range is trash. This range was like... There was a point where it wasn't so trashy. Like when we had clipped this high and actually had some structure to deal with, this move down here wasn't so trashy. But then we like came back up to here, meaning that every other piece of price action is internal to these, and that was junk, man. Oh, that was junk. So, one way or another, we're getting the chart cleaned up today. Which is good. Which is super good. Obviously, we could break below the low. And I don't recall there being a lot underneath us to hold that move up, if that happened. Let me remind myself. Yeah, there's nothing underneath us to hold us up. You know, you could find like some demand blocks or whatever back here, but you're dealing with September of 24. You think they're still... think they're still defending that position from September 24? Doubtful. Right? Is that what it said, right? September of 24? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was back in 24. God, it doesn't seem like that long ago, man. Does not seem like that long ago. So, yeah, so there's nothing underneath the low to hold us up. So obviously we could just fall right through it. We're going to use the trusty old deviation template. In this circumstance, we're going to measure how long we've been sort of building this range. 4 days, 22 hours. Not too bad. There's plenty of time for people to be here and here still. Man, this is... And then Sol. Let's take a look at the positioning on Sol. Yeah, whatever. Go away. Sol has this internal range going on. Let's get an alert on Bitcoin. I want to make sure. I should have an alert here. Yeah, I got an alert there. Bro, stop with this. Pending break. Is that still true? Yeah, it's pretty true. Close enough. Weak price action above us on Sol. I think we have some pretty weak price action above us on Bitcoin. Fairly weak. Gonna need another alert here. Probably not gonna happen during the stream, but what else we got? ETH, what's your positioning? Okay, not encouraging. I would prefer you be closer to this low right now. USDT, Ds. What do we look like over here? Okay, not terrible. And what's NQ telling today? What is it telling today? So it kind of hit this supply that I hasn't really lost this low, so I'd say your primary structure, at least between here and here, is still intact. Okay, ES, any secret information over here? Or are you just about the same? You're just about the same. Kind of challenging the highs of the range. That is mismarked. Interacting with some manner of supply. You've taken your low. I don't like this poor low. Where's New York, bro? Am I blind? Okay, encouraging, somewhat of an encouraging lift off there. It's still not a great low, but... Well, I'm just going to be hanging out and seeing if we can get any manner of a long trade this morning. This low is so much better. Son of a bitch, lab rotated that whole thing, huh? Cool. Just want to fish through some of these bleeders and see what the positioning on them is. Man, that is not encouraging. Man, that is not encouraging. What is that, a 4-hour chart? Soul chart's got me a little bit alarmed. bastard. Why you never hit my entry? Anything with this thing will not chill, huh? Ooh. Might be a swing short coming along on Halliburton. Silver's getting towards an interesting spot. Where's gold at these days? Where's the gold, man? Where's the gold? Hey, hey, hey. Took the low, but man, we did it with a poor low. Cool. Hey, you guys, if you guys got anything to look up, let me know. Come on, Bitcoin. Get the job done, dude. I mean, like, NQ has already rotated its most local range completely, and you couldn't even sweep this high and tap this? Pretty pathetic. Is there something down here I'm missing? Like these little internal lows here. So it could lift from right here. Obviously it can do whatever the hell it wants to do. That would not be good though. If it lifted from here and just formed more poor lows, I think that would put more emphasis on this. And I think in that case, that low's not holding. So it really, yeah, for a lot of reasons, it needs to hold here, right? If we go back and we start looking at from the accumulation model lens, like it really doesn't have a lot of business getting far underneath this, or it's going to start kind of crapping on my accumulation model. Morning, Aaron. And if I didn't say good morning to Jason and Josh Parr, I did say good morning to Barb944, though. I remember that. Nier's in a lot of trouble here. Shitty thing is it's in a very discounted setting. I just look at this and I go, man, if this local low can't hold here, kind of like on Bitcoin, then honestly, it's probably coming here. Big up Bash, what up, dude? Are you really gonna make the fucking run from here, Bitcoin? Are you really gonna do it, bro? That is so lame of you. Man, I was excited for you. I was excited for you, dude. And now... now you're gonna die. Not right now. It's probably likely to go up here in the immediate future, but I just think that spells for a short later. So orb is finished. What does orb give us? Orb gives us this. How's everybody been, man? Everybody bullish on NQ got wrecked. Did NQ flip it on him? Did it pull the flip mode squad? Did it do the flip mode squad? It hasn't. Everyone bullish on NQ. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. I mean, definitely. It's looking a little Model 1-ish up there. What do we got? What do we got? Is this Model 1? Oh, good. Good. I'm glad we have some manner of news in 10 minutes that could pop this low. Well, it just sounds interesting. Honestly, I think the person who has the best perspective on this is Blockchain Becker. You guys ever watch Blockchain Becker? $5.89 XRP. It's interesting when you go to the government, you know, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. They have a news release that's labeled for release 10 a.m. Oh, it says, yeah, it says 10 a.m. Tuesday. But it says June 2nd. Never mind, probably because it's fucking old, huh? It's not, I was thinking of July for some reason, but come on, man. We gotta do something. We gotta do something here. Try and cast some spells on this thing. soul. Nope. Well, I mean, obviously, in the event that we can get a pullback, I think longs would be encouraged. I think we address this liquidity, then this, then these. Rev, get on the wick. Yeah, kind of. That's what I expect. I wonder what kind of absorption we had in that candle. I don't see anything interesting on from an absorption perspective. Where is this? Yeah, just looking for like, well, I mean, I'd be looking for this, but I'm just looking at positioning, trying to figure out risk to reward here. Why is that candle as demand? That one bullish candle is demand. I will tell you. I'll tell you why I'm looking at it as demand. So you have this candle that sort of taps the high, right? And then we roll back in and we come up and we touch the candle again, right? And so I see this happen all the time, especially at the top of orbs and whatnot, and especially during market open, where you form a range, right? So our range was here and here. We took the top side, we took the low side, and then as you go to break the range, it kind of rejects a little bit, and then here to here is your structure flip and your aim back at the bottom, right? And so this candle here typically brings in a lot of sellers, and we can see that those sellers were rolled into a long position of some manner. So you could measure it a little bit differently, bring it all the way down to there, I just happen to like, I like it because of the wick coming off of this high. And, yeah, that's why I like it. And then also, like, when looking for demand on a chart, the question I'm always trying to answer when looking for demand is like, yeah, like what did it cost, right? Top of the morning, Luke. Top of the morning, Alex O Crypto. Uncle Krill, what's up, dude? What's up? We're trying to get into some long action over here. Did we hit WAP? Fucking hell. Why'd we have to hit WAP, y'all? Why'd we have to hit WAP, y'all? That's right. I can't to follow structure over WAP at this point. Hey, Alex, if you're still on, still listening, I was going to DM you this morning. I'd like to take you up on that review. Don't fade the WAP. Don't fade the WAP. I can't fade the structure, bro. If I have to pick fading WAP over structure, I'm fading the WAP every time. Even though it's absolutely ridiculous that we didn't take that low. It's utterly redunculous, and I think that if we do run this liquidity here, then we are destined to come up here, and because we're leaving these poor lows here, I think we're just gonna dump out of there. That's my perspective on the market this morning. And for whatever reason, you know, if we are lucky enough to touch this before touching this, then I absolutely am interested in a long there. But currently, I feel like I have to rearrange the positioning on these. Hey, where'd my other one go? Bro, can we draw it any bigger? Jesus, baby. aggressive.
We can roll that do 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 do. We can smoke that do 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 do. And we can roll that do 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 do. Yeah. Smoke that. Damn, my mind feel like a fog machine. Shit.
Please work with me. Come on now.
I'm on a slip and slide aside your seams. Thinking too much about life and what it really means. Fuck it. Back up to my cloud. Back up on my info cause I might lose it tomorrow. Hit me on my celly.
We also have a bit of a CVD divergence amongst this range here.
What a bummer. I guess that I'm that dude. And she might be that girl. And I might be that rude. My bad. Ain't mean to kill the vibe. Forget about that other shit. I really think you're fly. Hey you. Come up to my cloud. It's got a nice view. Go ahead and look around. The sun is always shining. Regardless of the weather. We doing whatever, whenever.
Tell you one thing, it's taking its sweet time, isn't it? I mean, I kind of feel like if this was destined for some manner of range and initiation, mitigation, continuation, I do feel like we should be seeing continuation here. So this might be the day that the old WAP beats the structure. Am I missing something else in here? I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. My rules won't allow me to override this.
Roll up another one, sticky like some bubble gum. Feeling like the summer, homies posted on the roof. Pass around the potion, see the passion in my crew. I try to
But
freeze the frame to every
definitely seeing a lot more topside wicks here
it's back to me and you. Let's float up
than we are anything on the bottom.
view. The sun is always shining, regardless of the weather. We do it wherever, whenever. We can smoke that.
Perfect.
Well, kind of interesting stuff do you guys have, man? You're live on the live. How would that affect the accumulation model not taking the low first? Well, it really craps on it quite a bit. As far as that accumulation model goes, let me get back to that real quick. Blink, please, blink. Is this not the chart that I need? I'm so confused. Okay, yeah, this one. I'm just gonna get some lines out of the way here. All right, so this is how it would affect it. We would have to, in order for the accumulation model to stay valid, a couple of things would need to happen. The thing that makes the most sense is taking this low right here, right? Now, does that mean that price can't come up above this high and then come back down and sweep that low and then come back up there? That's still fine. I don't think that breaks the model at all. Other than that, we need price to like really kind of make a leap here. Like maybe up into something like this supply, this upper supply here. But like make a leap, like do it in a hurry so that we leave demand behind. And then mitigate that demand for a spring. That's an option. It's an option. This seems less likely. I mean, I'm not joking. Like we really have to take an absolute leap here, and really confirm this demand. Right. So what would be happening in that case is you'd be clearing these highs, and you'd be clearing this high, breaking that downwards structure back to bullish, and leaving demand behind. That's an option. Of course, the other option is always rotate, clean these highs off, come down, fix these lows, and then take a run. I think those keep the model intact. I mean, I will say the last bear market low, it was a pretty rough model in the sense that it really did get down below that range low by like 11%. Which would be probably about this deviation threshold. No, it'd be down in here. Yeah, that route, if we took that leap, then that could give us a model 2. My cheeky little 1 minute candle working there, huh? My cheeky little 1 minute candle be working. For now. We were just trying to measure like if it'd be reasonable to expect something like a 3R out of this zone, out of this area. That's like 3R-ish right there. I'm going to make an obvious statement, but, you know, it's boring while waiting for things to happen, so just looking for things to talk about, really. These are your assholes that shorted that WAP. And, yeah, if we can get kind of clean over them, it'd be looking a lot better. I guess if I drew with this, it'd probably make a little bit more sense. Those are you guys that shorted the WAP. But then you see shorts coming in down here, getting absorbed. So we'll see, you know. And it is getting close to the time where I'm going to have to leave. So before I miss anybody, before you leave, let me tell you I love you and I'm rooting for you. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Yeah, got that out of the way. Can't duck the love, y'all. Hey, Soul, you at least took your low, bro. You're nice. Eth, what are you doing over here, dude? What are you doing, you cuck? Trash chart. Gold, you go get it, bro. You go get it. And Q, you chill yet? No chill. XRP, you did a cool thing too. You did a cool thing too, bro. XRP, you did all right for yourself. You know that? You did all right for yourself. At least you took something sensible. ZEC, you suck. You suck, bro. It makes it so much harder when stuff like this doesn't get tagged. Ugh, makes it so much more uncomfortable. ETH, you're such a joke. That's interesting, though. Because, like, ETH tagged this section, and Bitcoin hasn't tagged this. Bitcoin has not tagged that. I'll be up there. It's still up there protecting the highs on Bitcoin. And ETH already mitigated that. Then came down to its internal low. The one that holds up its primary structure. Oh, I'll link it to you. It's just a free tool. I've been peeking at this tool for a little bit, maybe, I don't know, it only feels like a couple of months to me. And so I'm not really, I glance at it. It's not that great. I don't know. I just don't put that much credence into it, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I don't fucking believe anything outside of market structure, so fucking take that for whatever it's worth. I think all the rest of the stuff is pretty unbelievable. Has anybody found an actually interesting chart, man? CLU, I've heard of that one. I think we looked at that one before. CLU? Yeah. I swear we've looked at this thing before. Yeah, at one point in time we looked at it. Well, it currently has a whole lot of work to do. That low held, cleaned off the high, I believe. That was the last thing that you saw was a clean of the high. Today it hits a 4-hour order block that was formed after the high. Of course, you have a 4-hour order block below you too. Low is poor. This candle is the differential here. If your candle body here was like down here lower and this candle open was above that candle body, I'd say you had a good low in your hands. But you don't. And then overall, this still looks kind of bear flaggish. Rev. Let's go see what our lower time frames tell us. Lower time frames tell us that that you kind of double topped into that supply. Did we do it on open? No. Open ran away from that. Yeah, but your leg of price from here to here broke bearishly here. Price action currently doesn't break bullishly until here. Be a great initial target. Now that I look at this 4-hour block on the lower time frames, there's not a damn thing about it that excites me. Back to Orbi, huh? Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo to you. Boo-hoo to you, Bitcoin. Where were we, CLU? This is not the best positioning. Ideally, you'd want to be more of a premium setting here. What do you know? I drew it backwards. Who would have thought? Right? I mean, like, it would be better for entries up here, but I don't think it gives that to you. Got about a 3R to that low. And I think I would ultimately aim for that one. We'll see, though. We will see, though. So is the WAP gonna win then? It looks like it. Looks like the WAP wins, y'all. Well, such is life. Such is life. I personally am not taking another trade unless I can get one of these. I need this guy or I need this guy. And this guy's going to have a lot more structure work to do now. Bro. Range is always hopping all over the place. All right, man. I've got to get to class and some other things. So you all have a great day. Still love you. Still rooting for you. Still nothing you can do about it. And yeah, catch y'all later, man. You guys have a good one. WTI for oil. Let's see if we can take a look at WTI for oil real quick. BitMEX has got it. Yeah, poor liquidity. Let's get some liquidity issues. Yeah, you got to use the oil chart for this. I don't think you can. Nah. I want to see oil further down here. And I want to see, in combination, there's two things I want to see. I want to see this region get hit on oil, and I want to see bad news out of Iran. Those are what I want. Yeah, that's what I want to see on the oil. Like, end of ceasefire. I don't want to see the end of the ceasefire. That's a lie. I really don't want to see that at all. But if the ceasefire is going to end, well, the ceasefire, I say it ends here. All right. My music got killed on me. It's time for me to make a exit. You guys have a great one. Hopefully these charts will shape up soon.